Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Blue Ray Venusian family of light. As all Starseed Earth Angelics of the 144 connect with their higher self, we bridge heaven and earth through our sacred heart centers, and in the process open the eyes of our spirit to bring in the gnosis of eternity. In the Buddha mind of the awakened one, we realize our true nature of pure awareness and free ourselves and all humanity from all slavery systems of control. As we walk the path with heart to the kingdom of heaven within, we become the rainbow bridges to usher in the new golden age of eternal life. All is coming into alignment of the completion of our mission, Liberation Earth, as the subtle realms become more tangible and we witness the great shift of the ages, both internally and externally, for the mind is the mirror that creates the simulation of the projection of pure consciousness. As we hold the presence of this eternal now, we live from our hearts being connected to all things and consciously co-create together our new heaven upon the new earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful prayer for first ray healing, God's will prayer. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Updated Adam-Eve templates in the field today. New orientation for divine unions, plus monad families and soul groups. Eden. We're in the final months of a massive root chakra restructure, which is why many ancient grids are reactivating. Peace. Root vibrating to a very different frequency this morning. Turning of the tides. Mainframe elementals. The ancient grids are bringing back the next level of divine love needed for the next phase. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Hazel. A word from the whales, 18th of October 2023. Vertical bandwidths expand as horizontal bands are broken. All embodiments breathe easier with less constriction. Awareness assists in encouragement. Pillars of light hold no bounds. With great love from the cetacean and tree collectives, from dolphinresonance.org, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Huge old karmic patterns between countries and nations on Earth are surfacing, so that these negative patterns can finally be cleared on multiple levels, some from even before Atlantis and Lemuria. I was shown what would happen a few months ago, and indeed it is. More I will not say. Send in the diamond violet flame, plus the new released violet sacred one true heart flames into the bowels of the earth and all over earth to transmute all misqualified energy into the purity and perfection of the divine source. By calling in Archangels Zadkiel, Amethyst, Saint Germain, and Archaea Hope. It is time to start with yourself, then your country, and then the rest, with love and pure intent. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Forever Conscious, the Arcturus Gateway peaks today, although this energy will still be present until the 19th. Arcturus is about 25 times bigger than our sun, and as it aligns with Arcturus, we are able to receive its light energy straight into our being. This light energy can best enter through the back of our heart chakra, the spot where we sprout our wings. You can visualize the light energy as a bright blue column descending from the heavens straight into your being. Visualize this beam of blue light energy entering your crown, lifting your mood, and inviting more joy into every cell. Arcturus is aligned with abundance, prosperity, spiritual awakening, and speaking our truth. This year, its energy is strongly centered around our throat chakra. From foreverconscious.com and from Divine Brothor of the Light Rick Jewers. Update. The lower timeline has fragmented into 3 distinct timelines. The lowest timeline incurs a great travesty of chaos, yet real, which the final chance of self-judgment is offered. The middle timeline has a distorted confusion for those that need to make the decision, the choice now while in mortal form. The higher timeline of the 3 fragments of the lower timeline has your brothers and sisters making the choice to go with the new world, and their timeline tributaries will align them with this choice. The highest timeline has you all ready to receive those shifting upward in consciousness and are beginning to see. Take their hand compassionately and pass not judgment, being the support until they receive their new senses and become stable in the new higher energetic environment. Love and Light, Rick Jewers, 888. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 10/18/23. As October is always the peak into next year's energy, this month has been showing you what will be expected of you in 2024. But there are 2 main things you need to know. 1, next year is an 8-year, when you will be manifesting with what 2023 gifted you in your transformation. 2, 2024 is the year of the dragon, the epitome of extroversion, drive, and confidence. You will be expected to prove yourself capable and worthy of what you say you want. So for the next 2 weeks, your right action is to settle into your truth. Be honestly, unapologetically, wholly, and completely authentic. Get real comfy in your own skin, because next year you'll be fooling no one if you're not, and that will not work in your favor. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. Dear family of love and light, the Divine has a quick message for you. The Divine says that the planet-wide clearing has finished. Gaia is very grateful for light workers and their help. The clearing efforts have paid off. Gaia and humanity are now in a much better shape. The Divine and the company of heaven are very thankful for the light workers' contribution to this endeavor. The Divine says since Gaia has done the cleaning effort, the Divine plan now has moved forward. Per Divine plan in Gaia's Ascension process, the final disclosure will be the next step. The Divine says because of the fact that the final disclosure involves so many factors and souls on the planet, the process has been designed in a way that all elements need to work together in order to make it happen. The Divine says at this moment, after all parties' efforts, the process of the final disclosure has come to a point that all elements are now moving in unison and working together very well. In other words, the final disclosure is coming. The process has come to fruition. The planet and humanity finally will see the final disclosure and learn the truth about the planet and the human race. The Divine is very excited about the final disclosure, and so is the company of heaven and Gaia. Now the time has finally arrived. The Divine invites light workers to stay in the heart and allow the final disclosure to unfold. Know that the process has many parties, and each party has a significant role to play. The Divine encourages lightworkers to sit back and let the process run its course. Know that the final disclosure process was designed for humanity and for the purpose of waking up the planet and humanity so that mass ascension can happen. So the best course of action is to allow it to unfold with the inner knowing that it is for the greater good of all concerned. The planet and humanity need this final disclosure. The planet and humanity need to wake up and know their true origin and understand Gaia and her ascension process. The Divine has worked hard for this process, and finally this process is about to unfold. The Divine wants to thank all parties who are involved in the final disclosure and appreciates their hard work and great contribution. The Divine and the company of heaven are indeed extremely grateful. Thank you for your light work and peaceful presence. Divine love for you always. Linda Lee, the company of heaven, the divine and Gaia, so it is. From Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady. The Holy Lands portal is one of the most significant gateways for dimensional Earth and has been utilized in all its glory by star races and coveted too by all manner of miscreant forces for many millennia. Herod's agenda in Bethlehem, again rearing its ugly head with deep violation of our innocence and innocence. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Remain aware, people. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Our ability to reclaim and integrate our stories within the greater story of our galactic human histories is essential now. Our Earth has experienced a multitude of on and off planetary Holocaust events. These events are stored within the living libraries of Gaia Galactica and our very own crystalline cellular memory banks, 1111 flowing in. The triggers of ancient trauma resurfacing within the collective unconscious, if allowed to be true self-integrated, provides us with an opportunity for immense healing for self and for humanity. Opportunities abound during the inauguration of this next, now, great galactic cycle. As we allow this healing and feeling process to unravel unhindered, we gain insights into how we can review our karmic histories through our very own gnosis. We enter a changing of the guards on all levels, a reorientation and reordering by and of our very own divine design. Despite the white noise of duality reality and polarity pull, outer dictates. We've seen it all, been it all, done it all. Now we be as eternal light. With all that it has taken to bring us to this point on our journey, no matter what presents in the field in the interim, continue to keep holding your frequency band high and your vision of true new Earth crystal clear in the next nexus point of now. Through the emergence of a grand golden awakening unfolding through us, owning what we have drawn to us for our learning and healing. We remain source-guided. Full accountability, no judgment, allows us to hold the high heart toroidal gateway open in karuna, compassionate action. Acknowledging the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful with indifference to all that it has taken to bring us to this point in our lives, no matter what presents in the field, in the interim. Each and every one of us possess the ability to generate a soothing balm for the masses and hold space for the remedy required for personal and planetary upliftment to be delivered as we continue to do the inner work. Continue to keep holding your frequency band high and your vision of true new Earth crystal clear. As we remain in the creatrix pattern and trifurcation of our very own sanctity, the bifurcation of linear time, the amplification of polarities of seemingly positive and negative forces dismantles within the field. The Earth stars are commended, as all in our universe gaze upon us in awe of the cosmic cyclical patterns reordering through us. When the high heart holds space beyond the seesawing of what was, remains open as emotions are restored to harmonious equilibrium, we have an immense opportunity to wield our sacred source-coded power, love, wisdom, and unified alchemy. No matter what, never underestimate the importance of this 0 hour. We have called this moment to ourselves. The divinity held in nature continues to support our process in the perfection of this divine geometry unfolding. Step now through the gateway of Source and be as a portal of truth. Raylene Brady. From Divine Sister of the Light, Sarah Adams. Energy Update by Archangel Mikael. Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Beloved one, as you are moving through your ascension journey, it is important to think in terms of divine timing. Many feel inspired to create a most wonderful experience and grow impatient. when it doesn't happen right away. Your need to create is great because you are an expression of God. In the ascended state, you can create with the speed of thought, the way God does. When you are in the unascended state, and you would have the ability to create with the speed of thought, it would create tremendous chaos in your world. The reason for it is that in the unascended state, you have not released your ego mind yet. You are on the way, though. The ego mind is also called the pain body. Can you imagine if all the pain bodies of humanity had the ability to create with the speed of thought? Therefore, if you wish for your creations and manifestations to speed up, the first step is to fully release the ego mind and become one with the mind of God. The mind of God is within you, just as the ego mind is. It takes deliberate intent and discipline to choose the mind of God instead of the ego mind every moment of your day. When the ego mind wants to be in charge of your thoughts, simply say the mantra, I am one with the mind of God. Over time, it will give all the energy to the mind of God and withdraws the energy from the ego mind. When you observe yourself or someone around you not expressing the mind of God, their God self, simply imagine yourself and the other person being filled with the light of God. At the same time, say the mantra in your mind, I am one with the mind of God. Hold steadfast onto this vision and give it some time. The situation will improve quickly. This is a process. Have patience with yourself. Decide to experience every moment of your life with the mind of God. It is a way into your ascended state, from where you will create with the speed of thought and the mind of God. Know that all is well, beloved ones. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure, always. I am Archangel Mikael, and I bring you this truth. From teloschannel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. The Divine Masculine Christ is receiving a massive consciousness awakening during this eclipse season. To the Scorpio new moon, November 13th. They are waking up from the sleep spell they have been under and opening their eyes to their Divine Feminine Christ match. This is God's offer of the Holy Grail that will return original divine counterparts back home into the Holy Land. God is commanding forgiveness and peace between the masculine and feminine to end division for good. This is happening through the consciousness awakening that is freeing divine unions to return back into position as New Earth leaders of the way, God's all-stars. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Meg Benedict. We are currently in the eclipse corridor, the 2 weeks between powerful eclipses that activated on October 14th with a ring of fire solar eclipse across the United States. We are headed toward the second eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse at 5 degrees Taurus on October 28, 2023. The eclipse is conjunct Jupiter in Taurus and its opposite Mercury and Mars in Scorpio. The full moon eclipse occurs when the Sun in Scorpio forms an opposition to the Moon in Taurus. This full moon eclipse culminates what was set in motion in 2021. This will be the last eclipse on the Taurus-Scorpio nodal axis for years to come. This eclipse is a bit of a wild card, concluding several disruptive years in economic turbulence, inflation, banking and finance industries, supply chain, and global resources. This is a North Node eclipse of destiny, which highlights on a personal level what path and direction you are headed. It provides course correction opportunities to resolve past karma and align with your soul purpose going forward. In Taurus, the key theme of the full moon lunar eclipse involves insatiable hunger, ambition, and greed complexes. Are you manifesting with a full, compassionate heart or ego-driven to acquire and possess? In the Jungian theory, the shadow is made up of the disowned parts of ourselves, the unconscious self. The full moon lunar eclipse illuminates our internal experience, the hidden fragments and core wounds. In the sign of Taurus, this lunar eclipse reveals shadow aspects and toxic situations in areas of income, security, beauty, love, and self-worth. On the Taurus-Scorpio axis, this lunar eclipse highlights human needs, lacks, and wants in earthy, practical Taurus ways with emotional, transformative Scorpio influence. The full moon in Taurus enhances emotional fulfillment through more physical, tangible things in life, while the Scorpio sun explores life's supernatural mysteries. For the past 2 years, the eclipses on the Taurus-Scorpio nodal points have emphasized a daily practice of spiritual development. It has reinforced the bridge between spirit and human, the path of soul embodiment. This lunar eclipse amplifies the emotional realm. It brings to our attention what is out of balance, what is still dysfunctional in daily life. This is a highly personal lunation with Jupiter conjunct Taurus. The lunar eclipse enhances deeper spiritual growth and purpose. From NewEarthCentral.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Wednesday, October 18th, the Sun, ruler of self-expression, in the partnership sign of Libra, is in an inconjunct to Neptune, ruler of illusion and confusion, in nebulous Pisces. Libra wants balance, harmony, peace, and love in relationships, and magical Neptune may give her the impression that this is what she is getting. However, Neptune's energy can sometimes be deceptive, intangible, or unclear. When experiencing connections with others, Neptune can bring lack of good boundaries, a savior, martyr complex, and the element of fantasy. The question is this beautiful, mystical, and otherworldly fantasy real, or is it just a dream that will eventually disintegrate and fade away in time? It is not to say that it is all just an illusion, as perhaps this is truly about unconditional love, compassion, higher inspiration, and oneness. But if the uncertainty of Neptune's influence comes creeping in, pay attention and observe over time if this miracle energy is really based in reality. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun conjunct South Node in Libra and opposite Eris and North Node in Aries. The Sun and Mercury are traveling close together now, building towards a conjunction. Today it's the solar principle and karmic focus, the self, who we are, our identity. The question is, when all else falls away, who are you? Who are you without the labels, without the relationships, without the history? What does the blazing light within tell you of the soul that resides there? What is your purpose, your karma, your life lesson? Eris shouts inconvenient truths, and we must be ready to embrace them. Discord invites us to tune in and tune up. It may feel like this is an old story, a repeated message to let go, let go, let go. How much more can I release, says the heart, as the world outside rages. How can I focus on myself when guns are blazing and bombs are falling and hate ripples like the horizon in a heat wave? For the world to know peace, we must make peace with ourselves first and then with each other. For justice to reign, there must be inner balance. Remember, as above, so below, so within, so without. The South Node and the Sun and tomorrow Mercury are all on the Sabian symbol. The sight of an autumn leaf brings to a pilgrim the sudden revelation of the mystery of life and death. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 258, White Spectral Mirror. The number 11 is called spectral, and its key words are dissolve, liberation, and release. The 11th day is all about being liberated, depending of course on the energy of the day it is combined with. It's a break from the agenda set out on day 1. The yellow star is not shiny today, but hidden from sight. The number 11 has this energy of being out there on its own, a rebel in the wave spell, and hence its reputation as a freedom fighter and liberator. Today is white mirror, which represents reflection, order, and endlessness. This combination doesn't take much explaining. The truth will set you free. Learning the truth today will result in feeling liberated. Do not be afraid to face it. Clarity is the most important tool to guide you along the right path. Without clarity, we live in delusion and get lost and pulled out of our path. We are now in the final days of this round of the Tzolk'in. The spectral mirror does liberate us indeed, and this is especially so. If you have been traveling consciously through these last 260 days, 13 times in the Tzolk'in, we experience a white mirror day. Each time we learn some truths, but today's double mirror energy is very powerful, and so don't take it lightly. The guide for the day is white mirror, so it's a double helping of truth today. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, white spectral mirror, 11/8 Snab, Keen 258, 18th of October 2023. The mirror world shatters. Boom, completion. Liberating twin flame unions, Hieros, Gamos. 1810-2023 equal 917 equal 98 equal 17 equal 8. Day codes 18 social upheaval, conflict endings. 9 completion, destiny, service, mission, humanity, divinity, grace. 17 immortality, legacy. 8 infinite, abundant, source flow. Ooh, looks like we are breaking out of the box today. Month year codes 10 manifestation, perfection, leader, authority, power. 1 new beginnings, original, unique, leader, independent. 7 magic, mystic, solitude, spiritual test. 8 infinite, abundant, source flow. 20 the awakening, clear vision. 2 partner, twin, cooperation, alliances, duality. 23 Royal Star of the Lion, strength, protection. Keen 258 equal 15 equal 6. Heaven, Christ, harmony, family. A very beautiful, holy, and joyous code for liberation of twin flames. And the Hieros, Gamos. Very powerful divine day. 18 months ago, 2 galactic spins, Keen 258, occurred on a very powerful day. Vesak, Buddha, full blood moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio. The day that the phoenix rises from the ashes and transforms into the holy white dove. And here we are back at the phoenix moment. This was a hugely spiritual eclipse portal day on the golden Buddha Vesak full moon, which liberated vast volumes of Christ's light. Keen 258 occurred 36 months ago on the very potent 1212 portal, 12th of December 2020. Through the space-time, all these portals are linked to today, helping us to smash out of the matrix. Huge codes for our planetary liberation of Gaia's lightworkers and the twin flames today. 3, 2, 1, final countdown. 3 more kin days to go as we complete the cycle in this galactic spin of the Tzolk'in calendar. Ready for takeoff, magic flight, a beautiful alignment of codes with the shattering of the old world as we knew it, and manifesting the beautiful new world of peace, divine synchronicity at play to drive our planetary evolution through this miraculous ascension event. A whole planetary kin blast off to 5D bliss. Day 11 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. And so we reach day 11, the gateway and the final countdown to piercing the veil through to Source. This 11 gateway aligns with this eclipse cauldron and the eclipse portal of 18 months ago at Vesak, an infusion of the highest spiritual light on our planet, the source light which drenches our planet with golden ascension rays to awaken and enlighten us all. What a day! Today we are reflecting on the illusion of the old paradigm, ready to dissolve and release it, in order to liberate the new world of peace, love, harmony, and abundance, with much more sparkle in our lives. The yellow star wave spell, harmonizing with the double spectral mirror, seeks to liberate all those souls seeking reunion. The dark forces have truly targeted these souls and sabotaged these unions for eons. When these beautiful souls reunite, the Hieros Gamos is complete. The two souls become one, and the frequency of our ascending star planet skyrockets. Today, the divine masculine healing is complete, and the sacred marriage happens. Have faith, beloveds, reunion time is upon us. I highly recommend doing this potent Hieros Gamos activation today on Spectral Mirror Day. What a brilliant day for a divine wedding. Today we have a waxing crescent moon in Sagittarius, the freedom-loving sign of freedom. This moon is truly energizing the liberation and adventure of being a free, authentic spirit, as the spotlight is on truth, justice, and higher wisdom. Tone of creation, spectral tone 11 operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. The spectral tone provides full purging, transformative power. When we go spectral, we learn to release all that we have manifested, in order that we may commence the next cycle. Solid forms dissipate and dissolve. We are finally freed from the emotional baggage and debris that we have carried deep within ourselves in order to liberate and become released from the past. 11 is the process of disintegration, stripping away the layers down to your core essence. Unity, the great illuminator, is transforming patterns and structures, freeing you from things that no longer serve your emerging wholeness. What a spectacular gift on this divine portal day. Today we have the opportunity to pay our karmic dues, settling all debt and purging our souls of any hindrances. A huge blessing to finally get off the karmic 3D wheel. With the spectral tone of 11, cherished ideals, beliefs, and images of all kinds are being brought up for you to re-examine, illuminate, and transform. Examine what appears dissonant in your life, then let it go. Bless your past, your pain and suffering, and release it forever. Going through your resistance and blockages prepares a space for greater reflection and truth to flow in unimpeded. As your facade crumbles and your walls come tumbling down, the true illumination of self bursts through. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming and aligning with your starry soul self, your God self. Finally cleansed and purged of the old, we have a new vacuum from which to attract new and more vibrant energies and experiences. Out with the old and in with the new, embryonic and effervescent rainbow frequencies. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more harmonious and beautiful reality, filled with abundant opportunities. Connect with your higher truth, giving you the power to carve a new path of liberation. It is time to rise in the resurrection flames of the phoenix, taking your first flight as the holy white dove. The mirror world shatters. Face the truth of what we have collectively created. Look in the mirror and brush aside all delusions relating to your beauty and worthiness and that of our planet. Look for the beauty that is revealed beyond the chaos and ugliness. Look past the physical reflection into the depths of your soul. Access your starseed essence and stand in the harmony of your full God presence. You are indeed beautiful, you are worthy, and you are the light. You are made in God's likeness. So how can you be anything other than a radiant spark of the divine? Reconnect with your inner beauty and affirm, I am my full radiant presence now. I am the harmony of the stars. I am a supernova soul. And in so doing, we can now reclaim our beautiful planet Gaia as the pristine, pure, and idyllic paradise that we have been dreaming into our reality. And so it is. Aho, beautiful starry rainbow dreamers. Today's questions are, what do we need to dissolve in order to release more peace, harmony, and abundance, reflecting on all the beauty in our precious new rainbow world? Are we ready to smash the old matrix, liberating our God consciousness and flying free as the holy white dove? Divine blessings for our smashing planetary liberation and divine weddings. Victory to the light. In la ket shalakin. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 258, White Spectral Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to reflect. Releasing order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge or a one-time donation to the links at egolovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Prayer for first ray healing, God's will prayer. In the name of God I am, I invoke the presence of beloved Master Lemuria, Archangel Mikael, and all ascended masters and angels of the blue flame love of God's will to guide and protect me daily and hourly. Archangel Mikael, come into my life. Help me overcome all density with your sword of blue flame. Cut me loose and set me free from all negativity and errors of the past. I ask for a shaft of blue lightning of divine love to be established over my being, over my home, my family, my work, and all my affairs. I call the guidance I need to manifest God's will in all aspects of my life, to fulfill my divine purpose here on earth. I claim for God's will to manifest everywhere on earth as it is in the realms of light and freedom. I give thanks that my request is answered according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.